Hello friends, welcome to my Patreon page. Thank you so much for being a patron. I'm so grateful that you're here. So this is part 3 in our background series. If you remember right, in that first video, I created 3 different backgrounds. This was the first background. This was using the acrylic paints and the stencils and the stamps. So this background is not my favorite background, and I think I shared that with you, that this was just not it's just too busy for me. I'm not necessarily liking all of the colors. I'm not really liking this in here. I made this with a brush. I'm not liking that. So what I want to do today is I want to show you what you can do if you have a really busy background like this one and you're just not feeling it. And then we're going to get into creating using the background once I get it all the way that I like it. Today we're going to use some awesome images. I think we're going to be using some of these images, maybe all of them, not quite sure. This is from a magazine. I've got a piece of Dina Wakley collage material. Not sure if I will use it, but I have it laid out. I also have some different stickers that I may use. Got some letter stickers, some various ones. I have a set of word stickers from the Dollar Tree, as well as this set of word stickers from the Dollar Tree. I also have something from my scrapbook days from a really long time ago. This is probably at least 10 or more years old. These are some old die cuts from Scenic Route. I don't even know if they're still around anymore, but I really like these arrows and I love the black and white, so we'll see. I may use those, and you never know what else I might have. But first, let's go over on how to make this dreadful background one that I will like. So you can always cover it up. Remember, when you're layering, you can cover up anything. I'm going to gesso over some of these parts that I just don't like. You could also use white paint, most definitely, but I'm just using the gesso just because it's a little bit more heavy bodied. I'm using, again, this is just a gift card in the shape of a record, which is cool, but I'm just going to kind of go over that. It mutes that, those dreadful blue marks that I did not like. I'm also going to go over some other parts that I just don't like on this. Not a fan of how this page turned out. But remember, guys, you can always, always, always cover. Cover, cover, cover. That's why you want to use the heavyweight paper. This is a 98-pound weight. Okay, so I'm not really digging... I mean, I like this part of it. I like what happened there. I honestly like this too, but I just think there's just too much going on, and so I'm just going to cover some of that up. I ended up actually putting that gesso at both pages, and then I kind of muted this so it wasn't quite as bright. I just pulled that gesso. I'll show you all what I did. I just took it and I just kind of pulled that gesso off of it. And I kind of like how that looks. I kind of wanted it on some of it though, so covering some of it. But I did that on both pages. I took the white gesso and then I just pulled that paint off of it. So it kind of gives it a more muted look. I decided to use this ocean green color. Okay, and I am going to use my finger to apply it. It's not dry, but I was like, this is how I roll. So I'm just going to go through and put some of this ocean green over some of the white and maybe over some of the other colors too. We'll just see. I like that. I'm going to use this palette knife to kind of draw some of that blue, kind of just see how I can kind of make those lines. I think that's kind of fun. And then I'm seeing this yellow. It's kind of screaming at me. Yellow makes me happy on pages. So I'm just going to add a little bit of yellow to everything. Kind of brightens it up a little bit. And I think using your finger, honestly, girls, is one of the best things you can do. Instead of just using a brush, I tend to use my finger more than anything. Okay, and I'm kind of just, oh, love that so much. Okay, there we go. Love, love, love this. This is what I was talking about. I love my finished page. It is dry and it is now ready to start creating. I have chosen some black and white photos from a magazine because I really love this background. It's so colorful and beautiful, and I thought it would be fun to use some black and white images. I also have a black and white arrow and a few black and white stickers with maybe just a few pops of color in there. But we're gonna see how this works, and I'm really excited to share this page with you. So I'm just gonna start by cutting out some of these images. What I like about this is it shows some different moods. So I think this page is gonna be all about the many moods of me. I just love it. You know, magazines are an amazing place to find images, ladies. If you haven't done that before, I highly suggest that you do it. It's where I get some of my best images. I do have favorite magazines, so let me share those with you now. I love Elle magazine. This is probably where these images came from. Elle tends to have just some like really strange and different ones, which is what I like to use in my journaling. And I also like Marie Claire. So those are my two favorites. I have a friend that gets those magazines, so she always gives me her copies when she's finished. So I've rarely ever had to buy any. Sometimes though, if you want to treat yourself to a magazine and you don't necessarily want to buy like a stamping tin or an idea book or something like that, go to Barnes & Noble or Books A Million or whatever your local bookstore is and pick up like one of the fall issues or even the spring issue of one of those super thick magazines. And I think it might be like a Vogue, I think. And they always have like, I'm not kidding you ladies, like this like super thick magazine, like this thick, and it's going to be nothing but really cool images because it's got all of the new trends. Like all of the new trends, fashion trends. Okay, so I cut out the images that I wanted, and I chose 5 of them. And then I sort of laid it out the way I think I might want to have it. I really like this one for my focal photo, and I have this crown, which is from a stamp. And it's something, I call it collage fodder, and it's something I already had made up. I'm actually going to be making a video about that later on in this month. So I'm going to put her over here. I just love that face, that pouty little face. Over here I picked some fun, just some fun other of her moods, like when I'm feeling kind of sexy and beautiful, I like to wear my sunglasses and be kind of silly. Sometimes I just don't want to even be seen. I thought that was a perfect one. And then I wear a hat a lot. Usually it's a baseball hat, but I thought this was a fun hat, and she looks just kind of like maybe she's going out or being kind of in a mood, so I like that. I decided to use the word moody as my title, and I used these really fun cutout letters. I found these at an auction actually, and I got, I think, about 100 of them. These are from the old scrapbooking days. I'm not sure if they still have these kinds of things, but they're die cuts, and I absolutely love them, and I have lots of them. So I thought the purple fit really well since I have pops of purple in my page. I can't tell you how much I recommend that you buy some kind of paint pen. Even if you don't have a lot to spend right now, just go to Walmart or Michael's or something and just even purchase just one of these. I know I've said this before in my videos, but even just a painter pen, you will use it. And just buy it in white. You don't even need any other color. You'll probably use white more than anything. That's the color I use the most is white. You can outline, make marks, just so many fun things. Doodle. It just adds a little bit of, by adding that outline, it just adds a little bit of pop to my page, and I like that. Okay, to my words, it just kind of stands out a little bit. If it was a lighter color like the pink or the yellow, I would have used the black, but I really like the white, and it's kind of subtle, and I'm okay with that too. So over here, I'm just gonna start adding now some really fun little doodly things with my Posca paint pen. Okay, I ended up putting some words on there: sexy, alluring, silly, just a few more little doodly dots and things. And I need to finish this page up. It's missing something for sure. This is super simple. I tend not to be super simple, so I'm gonna go and find some more things and see how I want to finish this off. Okay, so I've decided to do something a little bit different with my page. I'm gonna add some black circles using this stencil and apple barrel jet black paint. I'll use a foam brush to do that. And then I also just kind of looked around my desktop. That's what I do a lot, and I want to do a series on that actually on my YouTube channel of just what is on my desk and how I use it in my art. I had this, of course, remember I had showed you this arrow. I think I'm going to use this arrow. Then I had this I am what I make up. I think I was going to use it on another page, but I really like it right there, I think. And then I just happen to have this these butterflies, and I'm going to use 1 or 2 of these wings somewhere over here. So that's what I'm going to do. With the stencils, there's all kinds of different dots. I honestly, guys, do not know where I got this. I'm sure you could find something like this at Walmart or Michael's, Hobby Lobby, somewhere. This is an awesome stencil, though. I'm just going to add some, probably, I don't know, maybe 3 to 5 dots, big circles. And then I'm going to take my Posca paint pen and I'm going to fill in the circles with some doodles. I don't know, I think that just sounds like a lot of fun. So I poured some of that paint in there. Remember when we do the paint, with the stencil, we don't want to use like a ton of the paint. We kind of want to have it almost dry. We'll see how this works. I'm going to use just some various sizes of these circles. Perfect, love it. Okay. Again, using various sizes. I think I will add 2 more. Always remember too, friends, that never add an even amount of something. Always add an odd amount of something. I think I'm gonna add a little bit bigger circle right up in here, maybe. We'll kind of maybe see how that looks. Again, I'm gonna be going over those numbers, but remember, guys, it's okay to go over our layers, right? It's okay to go over our backgrounds. It's okay to cover things. That's what we do in mixed media, and that's what makes our projects look so rich and then just inviting to look at. All right, and then I'm going to add, oh yeah, I like that. I'm going to add 1 more circle because I do want to have, I don't want to have just 4. And I think I'm going to add, maybe add it right here. Okay, so I think that's perfect. Okay, so there we go. I've got 5 of these dots. I'm gonna let this dry and we'll see what happens. My black dots have dried, and so I can have some fun on there. I really love how that is turning out. Also, remember what I told you earlier, girls, that when you add black to your page, it's really gonna make everything pop out. All right, so I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna take this. I still haven't decided, so I could put it here. But I tend to be a person that, like how I had Moody over here, I was like, no, I want something different. So I kind of have it cascading down. So I'm not sure if I want to cut it into pieces and maybe like put it down here. I just haven't decided yet. So I'm going to leave that there for now, I think. I know that I kind of want this. Haven't decided with that either. Just don't know what I want to do yet. So I'm just going to play around and we'll see what happens. just adds to what I'm trying to say. I also like this little bit. I'm going to keep it there and see. I think I might keep it there, but I haven't decided yet. So I'm going to just, we'll find out. All right, I want to fill these dots in with just some fun different things. So I'm just going to have some fun doing that. I'm going to use the white pen to start out. The white and the black. Don't you just love that? It's going to add so much to our page as well. So yeah, you need a paint pen, girls. I might just do these all white. I'm really digging the white right now. Okay, if you want, you could also outline the circles. I don't think I'm going to do that. I really like it that way. And sometimes you're gonna find, ladies, probably every time, that you think you might use something and you don't use it. Like, I'm not gonna end up using this. I don't like it on my page. And then you're gonna maybe think you're gonna add something on another page where it might work out on a different page. So that's what ended up here. And then I am gonna use that This Is Life. I'm loving it. This is just an old chipboard piece that I have had, and it got in the crossfire of some spray ink one time. So that's why it kind of has that on it. Okay, I am digging it. I love it. I love, love, love this page. I love how it turned out. So this was a background. If you remember, ladies, just at the very beginning of this video, I told you how much I didn't like this background. I absolutely love how this turned out. If I wanted to, for some continuity, I could put maybe like a black circle over here. Honestly, I think I may do that. I shall return. All right, so I went ahead and added 2 more circles. If you'll notice, I kept it that odd number. I've got 5 over here and 2 here. And then I just did a half since I didn't have really room for a full one, and I thought it would look funny with these 4 photos. So I'm gonna add some more of my white paint pen. By the way, this paint pen is called Artistro. I believe I got this on Amazon. It's extra fine point, and I absolutely love this one as well. It always works, and I definitely want to get some more. I think they come in a pack of 2 or 3, and I got a white one and then also a gold one. I tend to use gold a lot, and gold would have been cute on this too, but this is just, I think the white is just perfect for this one. Okay, so I got that one finished up. I still want to put, if you notice, I did take this off. I still want to put this on. I think it's going to fit perfectly right there. And then this page is going to be a wrap. I hope what you're gaining, ladies, from this is that, you know, making backgrounds, I will tell you, I'll give you this tip. Make your backgrounds ahead of time. If that's the one thing that I have learned from all of my years of art journaling is I like to make backgrounds in batches. So I've got lots of different albums going at a time, and so I'll make backgrounds because 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna change that background some way, just like I did with this one. Now the next background that I'm going to be working on in the next video, which is coming up soon, it'll be coming up later on today. I love that background, and so I'm not sure that I'm going to change it up, but you never know, I might. Remember, you can always add white paint or gesso, or like I did, I added lots and lots of that gesso, and then I took a whole different color and added to it, muted out all of those purples that I wasn't liking, and I just absolutely love it. I hope that you have enjoyed this video, ladies, and I will see you so soon. Have a wonderful day.